Hey guys, Mrs. Moore here. Well, it may be a rainy Monday, but your STEAM team at Sandy Ridge Elementary was thinking about being at the Outer Banks today. So our lessons for this week are going to all feature ocean and coastal themes. And today in art, we're going to learn how to draw a whale tail. That's right, a lovely whale tail rising up out of the water. Lots of different whales off the coast of North Carolina, but two that we tend to see more often are the right whale and the humpback whale, and I chose to do a right whale, so we're going to draw a right whale tail today. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with our whale tail today. Put our guidelines on. You put them on nice and light. I'm going to put mine on darker so you can see what I'm doing. Down the center, both sides. Whisper light for you, a little bit darker for me. We're going to go ahead and put on a nice scalloped edge, about 2 fingers up or so from the bottom. Put on a nice scalloped edge line. Those waves. This next one we'll give it a little variety, right? About as evenly spaced as our last one. All right, we're going to go ahead and put on a nice wide upside down triangle because that's really what whale tails look like. So nice and wide. We're going to have it start about, here's our halfway line here. Have it come up here. Nice long wide triangle like that. And then we're going to bring it in on the sides like this. Big, wide, upside down triangle. All right, so there's my big, wide, upside down triangle. Now we're going to come back and we're going to refine this shape and start looking like a whale tail. So the whale's tail actually comes up a little bit like this. Dips down, and then we get a little curve and it dips down again in the middle like that, almost like we dip down a heart, right? And then it comes out a little bit more like that. It's not quite so straight right? And remember the whale's tail, we're gonna have some symmetry in there, so the other side's gonna look just like this side. Dip it down, curve that point, bring it out around a little bit and back down. A dip, a curve, rounded edge, bring it out, back down, rounded edge, no pointy triangle left, dip, curve, bring it into the center like this. And then from our bottom here, it's thinnest right here, and then it's gonna head out thicker towards the bottom. All right, let's get our erasers and erase up some of these lines here. See what we're looking like. All right, there's our whale tail. We're gonna add in get rid of our guidelines now at this point. We're gonna add in another layer, maybe 2, of some more waves, some fun wavy water, and when we fill this picture in with color, we can put some nice cool colors down in those waves and maybe do a sunset sky, put some warm colors up in the top of our paper. All right, now we're gonna have to jump our waves, aren't we, right? So this next line of waves, when you get to the tail, jump, come out on the other side. One more or not one more? Let's see, do I want another one? I think I might just leave it like that. Well, maybe one more. Jump. Out the other side. All right. Clean it up a little bit more. We're ready to start adding some color. Look at that nice symmetry in that whale tail, right? That nice bilateral symmetry. You could fold your paper, be the same on both sides. All right, I'm gonna trace over my pencil lines today with a black crayon. If you've got a black crayon at home, you can do the same, or you can use a Sharpie if you get your Sharpie. I'm gonna use a black crayon today to trace right over these pencil lines. It's kind of a stylized look to our ocean, right? Even our tail a little bit. Remember, turn your paper any way it's easiest for you to get at the different sections. Jump. Don't forget to jump. Make those waves look like they're behind your tail. Last wave. I'm ready for some color. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use some watercolor today to fill in my color on my picture, but if you don't have watercolor paint at home, that is no big deal. You could use crayon, you could use colored pencil, you could use marker, whatever you have. Now, we're gonna put some nice cool colors down there in that water, and like I said, I'm gonna make a nice sunset sky when I'm done. Remember that you don't want to add too much water. You don't want to saturate your paper, but you also don't want to not have enough water. You don't want to be digging paint out of your watercolor paints, right? You actually want to use that colored water. Think about your colors ahead of time too before you start painting. Decide what colors you kind of want where, and then you'll have a better idea of where you're going with your colors if you sort of plan them out ahead of time. I'm going to do each row a different nice cool color. It doesn't just have to be blue, right? I can put some greens in there. I can put some purples in there and have a lot of fun.